Hello and welcome to The Real Deal. Like we say, izinto zamampela. Your host for tonight, Tshepo Khositau, and relax and enjoy this show with me. I'm here once again coming to you from Cape Town, and I'm seated with a beautiful and wonderful lady. She's so beautiful and you will not believe her age. I cannot reveal, it's a lady's secret. But she is a mother to a transgender man, and I want just to get to know her a bit and get to help you guys to understand how it is to be a parent to a transgender kid. So just sit back and enjoy this ride with us. Mama, can you please say hi to the audience?
Hi, my name is Diana and married to Mutiti. And I will greet you all and I hope you enjoy my talk.
Now I want that part where you finally sit down to read this letter. And I need that experience. That is the powerful narration that I heard when you were in the conference the other day of the dizzy spells, like a typical example of what a parent goes through when discovering the child's gender identity. I think that's the very important part now.
Yes. Well, I had to give myself time to read that letter because it was bothering me in case he does something at home without me acknowledging that. I took the letter, read it, but as I read it, it was something that I least expected. So I just went down into my seat, sank down as I went through the letter because it was telling me that it seems that I don't know her because she is not a girl. And I expect girly things and her to do all the girly things. And yet she is in a body of a girl, but she is not a girl, she's a boy. He is a boy. And that he's got not even any feelings for boys or anything, but just a girl, for girls. That's what she is. So that I must now know that I need to buy him a suit for the matric dance. Because otherwise he won't go for that matric dance. Well, I cried. I just fainted. I could really faint, but I had to deal with this alone at the time because I couldn't get anybody. So I cried, wiped off the tears. I had to go on with my duties and I could not even phone her or tell her what is this, but just pull out the nights and go and see her tomorrow, the following day. It was still hard to speak to her for quite a while. I had to come, myself and try and be something before I really howled at her.
Center yourself.
I had to center myself and make sure I am okay before I started speaking to her. Because that was a dangerous letter. That I would rather find her in the rafters or she'll just leave the home and just go anywhere else if I cannot see who he is and accept him as he is. That was a challenge. That was too much for me. It was like breaking my whole life. And I thought, this beautiful girl of mine, can she tell me that she's a boy? And how? And I knew there was things that were being said about this, but I never thought it would come to me. My life just went, I was depressed. Until one of my matrons realized that, organized a counseling for me, and then I started going to the counselor. That's where I realized that's not the end of the world. Because they showed me people who have got the same thing and made me understand how it goes. Lucky enough, being in a health working situation, I could understand some of the things. So what I had to do is to go back to my child, embrace my child, sit down with her, ask her where and how she wants to carry on with life.
Understand her from her own point of view.
That was a surprise because now he didn't expect that because he was still expecting me to come shouting. But I came different and we spoke about it and I told him that, listen, I am going to go through the channels of counseling, understand the type of person you are because I didn't, and then we'll take it from there. Worried about family, I said, I'll take care of it. I myself will take care of the family. which I started with my husband, explained to him, he was no problem. Then I went to the siblings. They said, we had it long ago. Mommy, you were late.
What a surprise.
So, what is it? That's nothing wrong. Take him, he's our brother. Don't you know that we know it's our brother? There we are. You've known it now. Take it.
Now telling you to get on with the program.
Then I felt a bit easier. Then I had to go to the family to explain to them that, listen, the girl that you thought is a girl, it's not a girl, it's a boy. And you've got to take it. Because for him to be happy, because he's bright, he went to school, he is doing everything that is right. So it's for us to encourage him now to get better for himself.
How accessible are the available services to our teenage population? Because I, for instance, a few days ago spoke to someone who said when she went to one of the organizations, they told her that she's too young and they told her come back a few years later, which I think some of these issues needs to be gradually built up over the years, you know, so that just give the people an opportunity to talk about the issues, even if you can't help them at that stage already.
We can do for people who are pre-puberty. There's no such thing as a too young transgender person. In fact, many people whose memories do go back to 3 or 4 years old will remember that they felt transgender from that age onwards. Basically, there's an enormous amount one can do.
The statement I like to make is, I'm not gender confused. I know what gender I am. I'm female.
Nurture.
Encourage them, you know, support them, and make them feel wanted. If I make him wanted, if I love him and want him, the people around him are going to be in the same track, and the boy is now happy. He walks around, he's a man, he does many things, and he's working, he's doing everything. He's fine.
Wonderful.
And it's my child.
Wonderful.